the Hedron, and welcome to my LavaFall Let's Play. Okay, I'm not gonna be able to hold that. In case you did not understand a word I just said, welcome back, folks. Arthur Hedron here. And, just logged on to LavaFall for today, and, right outside my little pirate ship, decided to take Ani Stuff's little nickname for me, Full Force, I suppose. Made myself a pirate ship, between episodes. This is going to be my first LavaFall video up from 1.3.1. Optifine finally updated, so I'm able to record. I'm not getting as good a frame rate as I thought I would. I'm going around 15 frames, which is... It's reasonable. I'm actually only able to record at 10 frames per second, thanks to Hypercamp 2, but... what are you gonna do? So, ended up making use of the sideways logs here for my little ship. I'm quite happy with how it turned out. I've got two little pirate sheep in a little pen there. One of them was black a bit of a while back, but needed some orange wool. Got what looks to be a floating tree. That's a bit concerning. And this new house of contraption thing, which I'm kind of interested to see. Let's see. Welcome to Cobblestone Ranch. Huh. That's kind of cool. Gonna have to take a look at that, see whose that actually is. So between 1.3 has been out for, let's see, today's Monday, so it's been out for almost 5 days. Only things that you've missed, a little bit of lag, of course. Got my little boat completed, started working on a secret project. Secret project. That will come into its own eventually. Oh, yeah, this nether portal in particular. I have died once. Leap has died once or twice, and I've nearly died 3 times with this portal in particular. Yeah. You log in, basically you go through the portal and you die. No, seriously, that's what happens. The world just doesn't load fast enough. So, that and signs end up sometimes being transparent, which is even more ridiculous. Hopefully I get less of that since I'm closer to the router, but, so I'm going to be using... Oh, wow, my throat still hurts from my little pirate interpretation at the start. Yikes. This is why I don't do acting or anything like that. Oh, and it's raining. Cue not being able to hear myself talk, and a little bit of a lag spike. So, this portal's been the one that we've been that I've been trying to use more often than the other one. There is a way around it, and it involves logging out and then logging back in, which actually I think I'm going to do. So, I'm going to quickly pause the recording, and I will meet you back over at my base. Home sweet home. Although, snow is laggy. Oh well. I'll live. So, got... Oh, lighting. Come on, Minecraft. So I ended up getting an ender chest. Ended up getting some blaze powder from Leap, I believe. Speaking of, Leap also helped me clear out a cave down in a mine I started. So, very appreciative of that. And this is the first time I've seen cocoa beans in this texture pack. Nice. Got a netherwort farm, since netherwort now grows in the overworld, which is even nicer. Now I have more of that than I actually need. Same thing with these. I ended up crafting at one point 8 stacks of cookies, just with the cocoa beans from this small farm. Now, I also learned something else. Cocoa beans are completely worthless as food. Ended up converting this entire house to chocolate wood, which is quite nice. I quite like it. Did I leave it? Yes, I did. Also found a cat. I actually found the duplicate cat, left it in that chest somewhere. Oop. Forgot the armor. So I'm doing pretty well for resources at the moment. I'm wondering... Ended up getting an efficiency pick. Did get an efficiency silk touch, and interesting story about this pickaxe, ended up having one exactly like it, and I died in that nether portal. Krontab felt really terrible about that and ended up giving me this one that he ended up enchanting, so I am greatly appreciative of that, to the point of I've only used it once. And that's when one of my other diamond picks broke and I needed to get some obsidian. So yeah, that's what I've been up to. Got a nice notice board here, in case anyone comes by and wants to say something to me. Ended up getting more nether wart. I put most of my farming stuff in there. I've got plenty of cows and chickens. Although with the skeleton grinder, I haven't actually needed those chickens. I've got some book and quills, which look really cool in this texture pack, actually. I need to figure out how to use those for something. Actually, let's see what the interface looks like. Ooh. That's cool. Have I mentioned before that SMP Revival is one of my favorite texture packs? Yeah. So nice. So I'm not entirely sure what I want to do this episode, to be honest. I've got that one project I'm working on, but that's got to stay under wraps. So this might just be a short video, just documenting how things have been, to prove that I'm still on the server. I've not dropped off the edge of the earth. I'm still doing Minecraft videos. It's just Optifine takes forever to update. So, short episode. I've got a ship, got a chocolate house, got a notice board, I've got an ender chest, and a fantastic music disc. Cat's always been one of my favorite discs. Is it nighttime? Nope, it's not. So, a little bit of a scatterbrained episode, kind of a short one. Actually, I know one thing I can do. One thing that I've been working on getting, much to Leaprin's annoyance, to a point, is that I've been trying to get some cats. I've got raw fish, and I've got some minecarts and some rails, which will become apparent eventually. There is a jungle nearby my base. Usually could see it if it was a higher higher view distance. But I'm gonna head to there and see if I can go cat hunting, so to speak. The only other person on is Game Killer. I think that's how you pronounce it. I'm fairly certain that he might be a friend of Krontab. I accidentally thought he was a friend of Z-Bill's. I know that some of Z-Bill's friends are on the, or at least one of them's on the whitelist. Whitelist, I don't know what it's called. Haven't seen them yet. Other than that, nothing else has been really going on the server other than, of course, Ron's CTM, which that'll be a different episode that I conquer that. In retrospect, I probably should have done that. Scatterbrained episode. That's how it's going to end up being. We've got... Let's see if we can find the ocelot. The elusive ocelot that has been taunting me for weeks. Okay, a couple of days. I found many ocelots, I just haven't been able to capture any yet. Yes, I did say capture. I've got a plan for that. Yeah, the only thing I'm going to say about my secret project at this point is that it involves sand, and a lot of it, as well as ocelots. I've got other things, of course, that will be planned. Minecraft physics, floating water glitch, we're all way too familiar with. So yeah, come on, keep up with me, Minecraft. So I've been searching for ocelots for a couple of days now and have not been able to capture any. I've also failed to successfully get out of that hole. I found ocelots before. I've lost them since, which is depressing, to say the least. I know they're out here. Somewhere. Somewhere. Pigs and leaves. Or at least I think those were pigs. Up. Stay with me, Minecraft. Come on. Okay. Whew! Almost completely okay, what is going on? Just one too many things going on at once right now, I think, is what the problem is. I blame the rain. So, yep, just searching for cats. Ah, nice and quiet. Here, kitty, 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 kitty. Here, kitty, 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 kitty. I don't want sheep, I want cat. Not the disc either, I've already gotten that twice. How hard can it be to find... Cat! 2 cats! Okay. Now I have to be very cautious. Because, you see, I'm not actually trying to tame the ocelot. I'm trying to capture it in a minecart. Here, kitty, 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 kitty. Now, hopefully, just maybe, can capture at least 1 cat. There he is. Now, you must be careful not to... I just spooked it. No, I didn't. Yes, I did. Okay, you have to be very careful to not completely startle the ocelot into hiding. You must keep an eye on the cat at all times. And do a much better job than I am doing right now. The idea is to capture the cat into a minecart, which will provide ease of transportation. This is an example of a failed capture of a cat. At this point, I am suspecting it probably would be easier for me to go and find a chicken. Actually, now that I think about it, that might actually be a better idea. Use a chicken instead of a cat. Well, I have this cat's attention anyways. Here, kitty, kitty. How hard is it to get a cat into a minecart? Now you see what my life has been like for the last 3 days. Chasing cats across the jungle, watching as they despawn in front of my eyes. Well, not actually. Where did it go? I just had it! I just... Gah! Nope, wait. Now to figure out how to capture the thing without doing that. Okay, you are in the ideal spot. You stay right there. Now, get into the minecart. Come on. Come on. Yes! Oh, for... Oh. I have finally, I have captured an ocelot in a minecart. Do I dare go and find another one? It is the pitch dark of night. I think, unless I find another one on the way, that one cat is plenty. Now, lay the rails to my probably inevitable failure. Because I don't need the ocelots here. I need them that way, I think. So this is just to transport the ocelot. And to be honest, I might want to wait until daytime. I'm gonna hide next to the ocelot. Because you see, there's one particular thing I want to use this cat for, and why I'm not actually taming the cat with the fish. All will be revealed probably by the end of this episode, which actually is going to end up being the second part of the episode that I'm trying to record. I don't know what I'm doing at this point. At this point, it's keep an eye on the cat and make sure it doesn't run away. Which direction do I need to go? That way. I think. If I follow that coastline enough, I should find it. I'm gonna quickly swap recordings. And I will probably see you at the secret location. My throat still hurts from the pirate impression. Why? Go faster! I hear zombies! Well, this might be fun to watch. No, they are not fighting. You're such a good cat. Though, I'll be honest, I don't know what's more annoying. The fact that I didn't finish the rail, and the rail just kind of went kaplop. Or that I have to go find another dang cat! So, yeah. Phase whatever this is, like I think phase 2 of... No, it's phase 1 part 2. Is, failing miserably. Because it's like the 5th or 4th time I've failed at capturing an ocelot in a minecart. It's starting to get ridiculous, to say the least. So, yeah, time to find another cat. Alright, since I knew I needed some material, and since I completely gave up on trying to find a cat... Anyways, I decided to start doing the blue, orange, and or redstone block. Might as well do the blue wall, since it's latest one of those. The hint for that one looks to be 22. And what I do know is that there's these lapis monument blocks. I might want to wait until daytime. Screw it. I don't know, folks. I just don't know where our Smalek has hit this thing. Can't even find the second landmark block, and a lot of good that's doing me. I might just have to head back to Ron's place and crank up the view distance, because this is starting to get a little bit irritating. Wait, what? Huh? Okay. Well, that's not worked. What's this doing here? Is this right? Orange hint was sand pillar. Does that mean that it's down here, Ron? Or is this just a ow, red herring? I'm now trapped down here. Probably not. I'm gonna easily find my way out, I hope. See? Not that lost. That might mean that the orange wall is nearby. Maybe. Let's see. If I was to hazard a guess, I think it's this way. So I'm just gonna walk this way. So in an odd turn of fate, I ended up at the Path to Island. I did an entire circle around that ocean. I'm hopeless. I am completely and utterly hopeless at finding that wool. If anyone has advice, let me know. Of course, I'm gonna probably completely botch it next time I try it as well. Good heavens. Let's see what this is. Bit of extra footage, since I need to have something. Starter Shack Shrine. Is that so? It's completely and utterly empty, but I'll bite. I'm gonna go ahead and conclude the video here then, folks. So, thanks for watching. Thanks for putting up with me. Happy crafting. That wall's gonna be the death of me. Literally and metaphorically.